Hi everyone, welcome in. Make sure you guys like the stream when you're coming in. Um, how's everyone doing? Happy Monday. You did, Crystal. Good. Happy girl. Please like the stream, guys. There's 2 likes. There's 8 people in here. What's happening here? Okay. I haven't gotten to the emails yet. I had today, so yeah, I haven't read any of the emails. Most of the emails. I had coaching calls today, not here clients, but yeah, I'll get to it later. Um, but I'll definitely check it out later. All right, guys, paid readings are open. I'm gonna be working on a private question, so I will be on mute for a little bit. Um, I'm doing good, BL. Thank you for asking. All right, so I'm gonna be on mute while I do this private question. I will. Private questions. I'll be right back. I mean, I'm here, so I'm paying attention to the live. I'll just be on mute though. paid readings are open, guys. I'm working on a private reading. FYI, this will be a short live. So just letting you guys know, I'm probably only going to be on for an hour. So just FYI, be back on soon. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Please like the stream. Thank you. I met on a private reading. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, BL, if you're here, go ahead and post your question. Okay, is this a what do you want, thoughts or feelings? There, those are two separate questions. Do you want his thoughts or you want his or her feelings? Just let me know if it's a hit, him or her, and what is the connection here? What is the status? Wait, Sarah said, "How are you? I have an update. You were right. I didn't give her enough. She was being fake nice. Also, it was her ego that was really upset. I didn't tell her about. Oh my gosh, she's a mess. Okay, he's a new connection. Okay, let's see. What are A's current feelings towards the What are A's current feelings towards? Let's see. What are A's? And your reading started at 17 minutes. So if you want to come back and watch it later. What are A's current feelings towards y'all? You know what? I'm gonna change it up. What are A's current feelings towards y'all? Hey, Joss, how are you? What are oh, A's current feelings towards y'all? What are your current feelings towards y'all? Alright, so let's see. So I feel like with the alright, I have the Strength in reverse, the Six of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Hermit. To me, this feels like he is definitely wanting to get to know you, wanting to like create like I want to say create moments with you. um I do feel like he has a little bit of insecurities or struggles from the past with this strength card coming out in the reverse next to the Six of Cups. um so it's almost like I don't want to say he's treading lightly, but he's taking his time. Like he's not just jumping all in. At least not emotionally. Not saying that there aren't no feelings. It just feels like he's wanting to take his time. I feel like getting to know you, there is a lot of joy here. There is harmony. You could also feel like home to him. You may feel very familiar to him, especially with the Six of Cups and the Four of Wands. But with the Hermit being here, it's not a bad thing. It's almost, but I feel like he's just again like treading lightly, trying not to like. I want to say trying not to rush things and not get his hopes too high just yet. Is what I'm getting. Um, it feels to me like going with the flow. The Death card is here. Okay, show me more. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. He is focusing on a new beginning with you, though. So I will say, even though there is a bit, because his insecurities feel small, it doesn't feel heavy. It feels lighter than some people's do. His just kind of feels more so like, okay, I'm just letting things happen, letting things fall into place, taking it one day at a time. I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, he's definitely wanting to invest in the connection for something long term. He can definitely see the long term potential here. I feel like he's willing to put the hard work into the connection. He wants to see results, so I feel like he's investing and not for like So what it feels like to me is like he's investing. He doesn't put his money where he know he's gonna lose it, right? And I'm saying that you're money, or like that you're an object, but for him it's like I don't want to invest my time, my money on anything that's gonna be wasted. You said I don't know what's going on with him. We hooked up, and then silence. It was good and low key romantic, which I don't think either of us expected. That's why I'm confused. He seems like a nice guy, so I don't know. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Like I feel like he's just trying to move slow. So if that kind of happened, like pretty quickly for him, he's probably just putting a little distance because he doesn't want to move fast, which is what I was getting here. Him just taking it one day at a time, not rushing in. I still see a lot of curiosity around him. I don't know if you guys are on social media together, but I do see him watching you. I have the Page of Swords. He's curious to see where this goes. He's curious to find out more information about you, getting to know you more. I do feel like you will hear from him. I feel like he sees you as someone who's very confident, very beautiful. Maybe he feels like you get a lot of attention. So again, like I said, I feel like there is past insecurities. They're not that strong, like I said, but this is why he's taking his time. He's not rushing in. I have the Eight of Pentacles here, which is again another card of investing, but I'm not rushing. Like I'm investing, but I'm definitely not in the place to rush things. I'm not looking to I'm not looking to like just make something happen tomorrow. This for me, the Eight of Pentacles is literally something that you're working on little by little. You're trying to perfect it basically is what I'm getting. Um, Show me more, Spirit. What else does she need to know? The stars in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, see, insecurity is coming up again. I want to say, yeah, his insecurity is something is coming up again with insecurity with the Three of Swords. Um, the Justice card with the okay, the Four Cups with the Justice card. So I do feel and I said it's not necessary with him though. And I said I feel like you're gonna hear from him. I just feel like there's a bit of like contemplation here. There is a bit of disconnect because I do have the Three of Swords with the Four of Cups, but the Four of Cups is being clarified by the Justice. So you're gonna hear from him. Like he's gonna be honest as to maybe why he's gone quiet. Show me more. The King of Swords. See the Nine of Swords with the Two of Cups. He's thinking a lot about this, but he is being a little head over heart. At the end of the day, what I'm getting when it comes to his feelings, he does have like mutual interest in you. There is mutual attraction. There is a mutual connection here. So I do feel like you are gonna hear from him at some point. I can't say when, um, but there is still interest here. Um, his he's probably putting a little distance because if he knows that you want a commitment, then he's like, wait, I said I didn't want commitment, so I don't want her to think just because we went there, we hooked up, then now there's a commitment here. So I feel like he's just kind of, it almost feels like just trying to rebalance things, basically. I'm gonna get you some messages from him and see what we get here. For your oracles, I'm gonna do messages. Let me try this one. I'm gonna do a little bit of this one. What do you want to say? Let's just have fun for now, okay? What do you want to say? What do you want to say to me? What do you want to say? Wait, I thought something flipped. Let me see. Wait, it did. The way you put yourself together shows you take pride in you. So that reminds me of the Six of Wands, where he's attracted to you. He feels like you're very attractive, um, and he's attracted to that. You're actually kind of addicted to talk to. And then you have, do you believe in marriage? So there is, like, I feel like he's in his head, because I feel like, even though he said he wasn't looking for commitment, I feel like you may have brought up feelings of commitment, and I think it freaked him out a little bit, because maybe his in his mind he was like, yeah, I don't want commitment. Like, he was so, like, sure of this, and you kind of, like, now he's not sure that he doesn't want commitment. You've got me low-key hooked already. Yeah, like I said, you really stand out to me. I'm not looking for anything serious right now. So I feel like he's kind of going back and forth with this. He's going back and forth. You have this energy that makes me want to know you more. So yeah, I feel like he's a little bit going back and forth. He's battling his own mind, because look, this says, I was not expecting to vibe with you this fast. Okay, I'll update the list, because I have someone else who donated. Thank you, Diamond. Let's see. The more I talk to you, the more I want to keep going. I like that you're not afraid to be real with me, and give me a few more. I like learning about you piece by piece, layer by layer. I wasn't looking for anyone, but then you showed up. And yes, I'm interested in you too. Yeah, you see? Yeah, I feel like, just give it time. I don't know when he stopped talking to you, but just let him gather himself, because there is a lot, even in the reading, like the tarot, there was a lot of back and forth with him, like with his energy. Like, he's, one minute it feels like, yeah, I don't want anything serious, and the next minute is like, wait, I do. Wait, do I want something serious? There's confusion. So yeah, I would give it time. So that's what I have for you, love. I hope that was helpful, and at least gives you some sense of clarity. It was just a few days ago. Yeah, just give him some time. I feel like he's gonna come back around. I feel like if he gets out of his head, he'll come back around. All right, and Sarah, let me know if you're here. You go next, and let me update the list. You're welcome. Thank you, and good luck with everything. Okay, just FYI, guys, I'm gonna be on here only till 4. So, well, I'll probably be getting off before, right before 4. All right, let's see for Sarah. Sarah or Diamond, are you guys here? Well, I have Sarah's question, so I'll just do a timestamp for her. 30:27 for Sarah. Let's see. Where is my tag? Actually, I'm gonna do 31 for Sarah. Jesse said I want to make a second coffee. Oh, yeah, you know I'm not into coffee, so that's not exciting to me. All right, let's see for Sarah. All right, 31 for Sarah. Had the meeting with HR and my boss. Want to know how my guys think I handled it. All right, let's see. How did she handle the spirit? Remember, Sarah, I felt like it was a waste of time. Like, I feel like HR was like, okay. Like, it was a waste of time, is what I'm getting here. Well, I was getting that last time, but I'm also like, I feel like HR is really standing on that. But let's see, what do you guys think? So with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Cups, I feel like they're saying you're walking away. So how do you handle things? I feel like they're saying you did really good. Yeah, you were, because you got the Knight of Pentacles. You did really good. You were very like, you were very composed. Um, you are very productive and hardworking, very responsible. So it's like, again, I just feel like the message like from HR keeps coming up, like it was just a waste of time. How you handle things, they're saying like you did really well. You kind of just also like, I feel like it's almost like the way you handle things is coming off to your guys as if you withdrew from like the emotional part of it, being too emotionally like invested in like, sometimes when you react emotionally it's not good. So I feel like you were very practical in how you handle things. So I'm also getting that this is gonna like bring more, I want to say like calmness to this dynamic that your boss has. Yeah, like it put things in more alignment for you because you have the lovers here. So I feel like how you your choice in the way that you handle things was well received by your guys. They're saying it was very much in alignment with who you are and what you're, how you're trying, not who you're trying to be, but who you literally are and who you're making sure that people know you are. Um, I'm also getting that there is more harmony coming in. So it's like whatever has happened, like I feel like your boss will probably be a little bit more, hmm, more settled in not being such a bitch. I'm gonna say it like that for a little bit. The Ten of Pentacles is here, so I do feel like your guide. When we're talking about your guides, I feel like there's multiple people, so like there's like a family of them that are watching. They're feeling like I just feel like they're saying that you did well. Like I just keep getting the same message. You did well. I feel like it's bringing you long term success. Again, I keep getting a sense of balance, walking away from, a part like almost like this chapter. Like, when you reading a book, right? There's good chapters. There's chapters that are not so great, but then you have some chapters where there's like just a little bump in the road. Is like they're saying you're walking away from it. Um, yeah, I have the Nine of Swords here, so I don't know if there's still a bit of worry or stress. Yeah, where they're saying like you're needing to let go of it, because I have the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to possibly stress here. And the Seven of Pentacles reverse is here too, which is, I feel like don't get distracted in that energy. So it's almost like, okay, you had the meeting, now it's time to move forward. Try not to like dwell on the meeting too much, even though it went well, because I feel like you may dwell on it for some reason. And there's your spirit guides are saying it's a distraction. They're wanting you to like just keep moving forward. You have a lot of clarity coming your way and breakthroughs, and this was like part of one of your breakthroughs, is what I'm getting. Um, so that is the first question. Let's see. Will I get the RN supervisor position or find a new one? Oh my god, that's crazy that you say here, but not trying to let emotions run high. And they were saying like you handled the meeting more practical than in your emotions. That's so funny. So let's see. Will she get the RN position? Find a new one. The RN supervisor position. The lovers, the three of wands, the magician, the page of wands. I feel like there's a really high chance that you will. I feel like there is a really high chance that you will. I feel like it's more of a waiting game. So they're saying almost like I feel like spirit is saying like prepare yourself to be the RN supervisor, right? Like almost like prepare your mind as if you've already received the like you've gotten the offer is what I'm getting here. They're wanting you to like yeah like just kind of like so because you have the lovers here again, so it's showing up in like harmony, like you being in alignment with your passions, like what you're wanting out of life. And then with the three of wands, it's all about just letting it come to you. But in the meantime, while you're basically waiting for it to come to you, be in your preparation so that when this does come, because this is all about expansion. So I feel like you will get it, and the magician is here, so almost like you needing to manifest it and being more confident um in like getting what you're wanting. And then you do have the page of wands here, which for me it is a card of like a new journey of freedom. Like you need to free yourself from like I want to say being too in your head. um and but I'm also getting that there could be also something different that comes your way. So it's almost like no matter what, like you're gonna I feel like you're gonna be happy with whatever outcome, with whatever comes your way, because it does feel like it's gonna there's things there's another job out there too that may fall on your lap. Let's see. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. This is about being confident, seeing the bigger picture. This is like about like joy, happiness, determination, being focused, and then you have the Sun. So I am getting positive news coming your way, where you're gonna feel happy. There's joy here. There's like excitement. There's success. There's a new beginning. Spirit saying all is well. There's no need to worry. Is there anything else? Yeah, you see with the Five of Pentacles and the Star, I feel like you're gonna be recovering from any emotional and financial loss. So that's what I have for you for that question. Part of me is like, dude, you really want it? I need to clear my energy from this. Yeah, because I would definitely try to clear your energy from like anything that's causing confusion, because one thing I've learned, if you're confused, then you're getting confused results from the universe. Because if they start to feel like, well, she's questioning this, then she doesn't really want it. So I would definitely try to clear up my energy, and like definitely, like I said, if get clear on whether you want it or not, and then go from there. That's the first step. Definitely deciding if if this were to come to you, do you want it? So that's what I have for you, love. Diamond, are you here? And thank you, Sarah. You're welcome. Hi everyone, welcome in. Like the stream. Okay, Diamond, post your question. All right, let's see. What was S reason for hanging up on me not so long ago? Okay, let's see. What was his reason for hanging up on her? What was S's reason for hanging up on Diamond not too long ago? The Seven of Wands. Why? Why? The Ace of Swords. Hmm. I mean, if you guys don't tell me, I'm not gonna remember. That when I do the free stuff is y'all responsibility. Cause I'll be doing readings, so I don't remember. I just put it up there, so you guys gotta remind me. Let's see. Were you asking him anything? I feel did you question something, Diamond? Oh, my bad. Okay, yeah. Did you question something with him? No. Why I get like sneaky energy from him? I have the seven of wands, the ace of swords, the justice, and then I have the five of swords coming in right under the seven of wands, the ten of pentacles. Why did he hang up on her? Was he home? I'm like hella confused with this. Like, if you guys were not because I'm getting sneaky energy. He was questioning you. That makes sense. Okay, so then he may feel like you're being sneaky. Um, because I get someone is frustrated when it comes to the truth here. Okay, someone is frustrated when it comes to the truth. I feel like he may feel like you're this one. You were being sneaky, and he's trying to get clarity, but there is nothing to clear up. If that makes sense, there's nothing to clear up because there's like what you see is what you get basically. So, and I feel like yeah, there's this harmony here. There's this harmony here, and I feel like he's having like trust issues for whatever, but then I see family around. So I don't know if this has to do with like your party. Um Girl, his energy is confusing. Yeah, like he's trying to show authority here. Authority over something. Um Oh, your party. There you go. Because, girl, I'm telling you, there is this energy with him where it's like, I'm gonna tell you what I told someone here yesterday. It's like, I think it was Jess. I told her, there's a Spanish phrase that says, no come ni deja comer. It's like he don't eat, but he don't want anybody else to eat. Like, it's like he won't come through for you the way you want him to, but then he's also like, but you better not be out there dating, or like he has like this, yeah, like this authoritative energy. um bro, he didn't show up, so he shouldn't ask me shit. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, like he's like, again, wanting his cake and eating it too, right? Like he doesn't, you didn't show up, but then now you trying to be in the business. No, you don't need to know, right? So he's trying to create like an issue here because he's feeling some type of way. Because, like I said, it's like he's wanting to know truth, but there is no truth that you need to know because what you see is what you get. Like, you're being honest with him, even if you're giving him short answers. And I feel like it's causing him to feel defeated. Clarify this page of Wands reverse. Yeah, see the Eight of Cups with the Fool. It shows me like I feel like he just kind of like he's trying. You know what he's doing? Let me clarify this hierophant. I just want to make sure something before I say that. Clarify the hierophant for me. Show me the hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, this is what he's doing. I got the Six of Wands. So what he's doing is because you kind of like showed him that you're not like he's not running shit right now is how he's feeling. It's like he feels like you took his power. So what he's with him hanging up, it's almost like he's trying to ruffle, you ruffled his feathers, so now he's trying to ruffle yours. Like, you making me feel some type of way, I'm mad. And I feel like he's like in a place right now where he knows if he were to say something to you, you could possibly say, well, you're not my man, so I could actually do whatever I want. So he chose to like be childish, right? With the Fool and the Eight of Wands, and like, I mean, and the Eight of Cups, kind of like walk away and act like he don't care, but it's because he's butthurt. So thank you for clarifying that, because I was like, why am I getting like confused here? But it's because he's feeling challenged by you. So then he's like, oh, she's trying to be sneaky. He could also be in this place where he's like, I'm gonna play the victim and I'm gonna make her the bad guy. So definitely feel like that's what he's doing. I told him I was drunk and that I had to throw up at the party, and I felt better to drive home, and he acted like he was kind of mad that I was. Yeah, you see, and he knows that exactly. But I feel like he be sometimes trying to test that, and I feel like today he was serious. He was definitely serious about trying to run shit, and you kind of just reminded him that he doesn't. And I feel like that kind of caused like major insecurity in him. Is like it caused a major insecurity in him. Like he's causing his own pain right now, like his own frustration. Um, yeah, he's in his head. I got the Eight of Swords at the bottom. Anything else? The Five of Wands reversed. But you know what? He's gonna come back around. You're gonna hear from him, because I have the Five of Wands reversed. He's gonna want to try to fix things, or at least try to speak to you. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna come. You'll hear from him. I think that he just, yeah, you kind of, like I said, you ruffled his feathers, and he's like, let me make her mad, like let me make her like be in her head, like, and that's what he's doing, because he could have just been like, you know what, this conversation, I'm kind of done talking about it, but he chose like to hang up to kind of just fuck with your head, to kind of almost like regain power, is what I'm getting. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, Diamond. Oh wait, let me give you your what's coming towards you from yesterday. Let's see. Oh wait, this is mixed up. Girl, I would have been laughing at it too. Like, all right, petty. Jess, can you ask Sarah back on? And let me see what time it is. I'll say 37. I still got more time. You have a surprise gift or gesture from someone close to you, mental peace and relief, and a higher level of commitment. And then at the bottom, you have an unexpected apology. So that is for you, Diamond. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. I just told Jess to add you back on. Maybe we can both play that game, and I'm better at it. He will be the only one pissed. Exactly. Exactly. All right, let's see for Sarah. And Sarah, I got to do some what's coming towards you from yesterday and today. Let's see. All right, let's see. How do people view her at the meeting? How did HR and Sarah's boss leave her at the meeting? You're welcome, Diamond. So I feel right away with the King of Swords, I'm getting like very logical, straightforward, kind of like clear, like you brought like you're not, how can I say, like, you know, when you can always tell when someone is bullshitting and when someone is like, no, I know what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm getting there. I'm also seeing that they feel like you could be a little cautious but also considerate at the same time. You're very mindful when you speak. Um, and you kind, again, you know what you're talking about. With the Eight of Wands being here, I feel like they're viewing you as see, I get clear communication here. So very communicative, very responsible, um with your words, with how you communicate stuff. You're very determined too to clear the air, um and very adaptable. Show me more. With the Queen of Cups here, I feel like they're seeing you as someone that's emotionally stable, compassionate. um I also get like so I feel, all right, so this is what I get here, because I'm getting like comfort, like be feeling comfortable with you, right? I feel like any meeting with anyone is going to feel awkward, especially when there's not like a major topic. So I feel like they're seeing you as like they were comfortable speaking to you, and you're also showing up as very respectful. With the Two of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Let's see here. I feel like they view you as someone that is more focused on progress and like decision making than kind of like pettiness. Um, Give me more on this. I just heard analytical. I want to say HR was very curious. I feel like maybe like to, I don't know if it, not necessarily to meet you, but I feel like they were very curious about this meeting. Um, you do show up as someone that's very patient, very sensitive, and I feel like with the Three of Cups was easygoing. Very easygoing. I feel like this person felt like you were very courteous, very straightforward, very and also punctual. I feel like they're like working well together is what I'm getting. So even though I was saying, like meetings can be a little awkward, um you didn't make it awkward. You kind of were just there. You listened and you spoke when you needed to. And when you spoke, you were very clear. And I also, they see you as someone that's very honest, very loyal. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm getting for that. the second one. Are Raul and I compatible? Let's see. Are Raul and Sarah compatible? The Three of Pentacles. Let's see. The Six of Cups. The King of Cups. And the Sun. The Ace of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. So I'm getting a yes for that. I feel like you guys are very compatible in a lot of things, especially values. Could be even like the way you grew up together, like not together, the way you grew up, because I do have the Six of Cups here, which is, sometimes talks about childhood. So it does feel like there could be like similar traditions here, similar, again, values, beliefs. Um, Something that I feel like it could be a lot of things that kind of like outweigh anything that you guys may not be compatible in, because even with the Three of Pentacles, this is all about teamwork, coming together. Even like learning more. So maybe he's someone too that he's at a place where he's like open to learning more about things. Doesn't feel like, how some people feel like after a certain age or after a certain time they don't have anything else to work on, whether it's themselves, whether it's career, whether it's like health, like, but he may be someone that kind of is that way, that's constantly working on himself. um and with the Sun, I feel like even with like when it comes to like fun times, like going out, maybe like the same kind of foods, the same kind of entertainment, um yeah, like when it comes to like pleasures, not like, sexual pleasures too, but like, like those little guilty pleasures with like snacks, food. And with the Ace of Pentacles, I do feel like he is someone that's looking for something long term. He's looking for something, he's looking for prosperity, not just in career and finances, but in love. So like he's not dating just to date or just to get to know people, but he's dating in hopes that there's gonna be like he'll be able to make a long-term offer. And again, you're showing up as the King and Queen of Pentacles, so that in itself, it talks about being compatible, right? Being on the same page, someone that's emotionally balanced, compassionate, someone who is can also control their emotions when it comes to things, but is also very supportive, very empathetic. So yeah, I have a yes for you on that one. And that's what I have for Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah. Hi, Andrea. You could post your question, love. Thank you. I'm hungry. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Guys, please like the stream when you come in. Andrea, post your question. It is your turn. Why did Jeffrey randomly ghost me? Let's see. Why did Jeffrey randomly ghost Andrea? Why did Jeffrey randomly ghost Andrea? Why did Jeffrey randomly ghost Andrea? The Page of Swords. Why did Jeffrey randomly ghost Andrea? The Four of Pentacles. The High Priestess. The Six of Wands reversed. Hmm. I feel like clarify the Six of Wands reversed. Clarify the Six of Wands reversed. The Strength card. He's like in his ego, but I want to see why. With the Queen of Swords. Did you guys have a disagreement or anything? The thing with him, what I'm getting from him is like he's wanting to be single. So I don't know if you know that or if you've been feeling that. Because I do have the High Priestess here. So the High Priestess talks about like following your intuition. Uh, you're welcome to. Oh my God, Sarah, I have to do your what's coming toward. I'm gonna send it to you in your email. I'll send you the what's coming toward you in your email. Like this. You know what's crazy because the Queen of Swords being here, I was wondering like, did you guys argue or something? Right? His thing is he wants to be free while having a like someone connected to him. So it's almost like if you he wants things his way or no way. So if you even try like to question anything, I don't know what to do, but I'm just throwing out examples. Or you try to move too fast, or you bring up something that he's not doing. Maybe you want a little more attention. Whatever, like anything that is not in his plans, or like how he wants things to run, he's going to run from you. Yeah, you see the Three of Swords with the Five of Cups. There's a lot of like I feel like I'm gonna be honest. His energy comes up as someone that does not want commitment, that wants to be free, with the benefits of being with someone, but being free at the same time. The King of Pentacles is here, okay? With the see, yeah, it's like, again, it's my way or the highway. I'm gonna move slow, and if you think you're gonna move things fast, I'm just gonna disconnect. Is what I get from him. But with the Knight of Swords, I just feel like he's very impulsive too. So this talks, when I'm seeing impulsiveness here, it talks about someone who's very immature. Um, you're showing up as a queen and the high priestess, so you're very mature, while he's coming up as a king and a knight. And I feel like the King of Pentacles is who he portrays to be, but the Knight of Swords is who he actually is. So very impulsive, very dramatic, I'm gonna say, and making drastic decisions for no reason. The Four of Cups reversed. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting withdrawing. Um, but you are gonna hear from him because I have the Page of Pentacles. He choose, so how he's looking, like how I'm seeing things is, again, he's like, I'm choosing peace and happiness over disagreements. Um, but I'm getting him coming back towards you. I got the Page of Pentacles with an apology. But being very head over heart. The thing with him is he don't like to tap into his emotions. So again, if you are like, let's just say you were like, yeah, like you didn't call me yesterday, last night, like you said, he's gonna get like, he, instead of getting like, being more emotionally balanced, he gets in his feelings and he's just like, fuck it, I'm done. Yeah, so he acts very secure and confident, but he really isn't. He really isn't. Um, but I do see him reaching back out to you. I don't know how long it's been, but I feel like he's gonna reach out to you, kind of out of nowhere, very unexpectedly. And I do feel like he's gonna apologize. I just, with him, you got. I always tell everybody, you guys are free to do what you want. I would tread lightly with him because I do feel like when it comes to commitment, you both have a different definition of what that looks like for you. So like I said, like you may be, you may think of commitment as one thing, and he may be thinking of commitment as, I want to be with someone, but I also want to have the freedom to do as I please. He said he gave me the ick. Oh my god, why? Let me just a And would disregard any type of way I would feel. Oh yeah, yeah. See, that's not good. That makes sense here. Why he, yeah, why he did that, because yeah, he doesn't want to deal with emotions. He doesn't know how to, so he doesn't want to deal with it. Yeah, I told you guys I was getting. Well, I don't know. You probably didn't hear me, but I said I was gonna be only till like 4. I'll be back later though. I will be back on. You're welcome. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Have a good one.